Hey everybody. So, hi. I'm just starting to get things kind of set up here in my home studio, and I thought um I would try this out, and I'm sure, I'll make tweaks as I move forward. And if you guys have any suggestions, I'm open to that. But I am excited because I wanted to show you. I just got back from Target doing some errands and stuff. And this is not at all a paid promotion whatsoever. But every now and then, when you go out shopping, a lot of the stores have their little $1 to $5 section. And I'm sure some of you already know Target has one of those sections. Well, surprise, surprise, today I found slate pieces. And I love creating on slate. In fact, every time I make a piece on slate, um, it goes into somebody's collection. And these are a lot of fun. And um, you can take these little tabs off that they have on here and put better ones. I usually like to put felt ones. These are in pretty good shape, surprisingly. And these are very nice pieces of slate. I am really pleasantly surprised. So they had the circle ones, and I haven't taken the plastic off of this one, but they also had these square ones. And I'm guessing that this is around, I don't know, 8 by 12 maybe. And these were $5 each. So I bought about 6 of them, and I can't wait to get started. This is going to be a lot of fun, especially these round ones. This has got to be a 10-inch. Let me see if I got my, yep, let's measure it. Yep, 10 inches. And this one is 11 3/4 by 7 3/4. So a nice size to create on, very sturdy. And I have framed slate pieces before, where I have mounted them on a piece of wood, and then like basically float mounted them. So they come in handy, and they're so nice. And I've drawn on these too. You would think that with this little bit of texture it has, it would be difficult. I mean, once you get in the swing of things, it really isn't frustrating at all or difficult to draw on these. I always put an acrylic coat first on the surface. You could probably, I haven't tried it, but you probably could just draw right on it and seal it. But I like it to be deeper black. But anyways, I wanted to share that with you guys in case you are feeling creative and maybe this gives you a little bit of inspiration. Always check, in your dollar sections at your stores, because you never know what you're going to get. I wanted to show you guys this new paper that I got. Here, I'll show you this blank piece first. And it came up on my Amazon uh, as a recommendation. I don't know if you can hear. Let me see. Almost like a ASMR video. But anyways, it's a handmade, 100% handmade paper. The person who sells this paper also gives it a dye, I guess. I don't know what they use to give it this antique look, but I thought, okay, what the heck? I'll get this. Let me play with it. It wasn't that expensive. I think I got like 100 sheets or 75 sheets or something like that. I'll put a link to it in my descriptions, and this is definitely not a paid promotion, so I don't have any of those affiliate links or anything like that set up yet. Maybe at some point, I don't know, but whatever. I mean, I just want to get the word out to you guys. You can create on either side. The description says 100% recycled cotton paper, and it is acid free. So, and I usually try to look for that kind of material when I'm creating on things. I want to make sure that they're going to last a good while. So, I mean, it's very fibrous, this paper. And I did this watercolor. It's watercolor ink and charcoal pencil. And it actually was very pleasantly surprised at how this took the water. As you can see, not a whole lot of bleed through, but this is the ink actually that kind of bled through. That isn't the watercolor at all. In fact, a lot of the watercolor, which is most of these color, didn't bleed through. But ink did bleed through. So you'll want to use a substrate. I always use a substrate that I tape off all the edges on. And this way I don't get it all over the place. But as you can see where I've taped off though, the color of this antique kind of came off. And I'm okay with that only because I'll tell you why. When I tape this off, I figure that it's going to be where the matte is going to go over the edge anyways. So you're not going to see this. If you feel like, you know, you want to float mount it, I'm guessing, you know, what I would do is I would get some tea bags and just kind of give this a little dab around the edges, and it should be fine. I mean, when you get paper that has a deckled edge, a lot of people do love that edge and will float mount this paper. This way you can see all of it. If you're planning on doing that, you don't want to mess up the edges, then I would maybe figure out a way that you could do a double stick tape on the back. If you like taping your paper down when you're using watercolor. I mean, I always have done that. And like I said, this doesn't bother me because I didn't intend for this to be float mounted. But if I do want to have it float mounted, I would just go over this with some tea bags, stain it. Should blend right in. But anyways, this is the newest piece. These papers are about 11 by 13, I want to say. Or maybe it's more like 8 by 12, I would say. And it came out pretty good. I used a hair dryer, and any bubbling that happened with this piece, with the blow dryer, once I blow dry it, it was fine. It flattened right out, and I was really happy to see that. And then I did this. This is kind of a work in progress, so it's not actually finished. But I decided I wanted to try to use just acrylic paint. So I did that, and I was worried that it would be really bumpy but actually it's pretty flat. I mean, there's some rises, you know, in the paper. I think where the paint was the thickest, like maybe there's a little rise right there. But otherwise, it worked out pretty good. So I'm not done with this. And again, you can see where I've taped it off and the color kind of came away. But honestly, that doesn't even really bother me at all. Like, I think this one, because it's more evenly, to me, kind of feels like it adds to it a little bit. I don't really get too charged up about perfection in any kind of way. Nothing in life is perfect and nature isn't perfect, and for us to think that, we're going to make perfect art. I mean, I don't waste my time with that kind of thinking. I go with the flow, and sometimes there's happy accidents. Certainly there's times where you tend things to go one way, but it wants to go another, and you've got to kind of be able to wax and wane with that. So that's what I wanted to present to you guys today. And if you are looking for some fun papers to use, oh, this is the back, by the way. And you can see the acrylic actually came through pretty extensively, but not so much that it made any messes on the surface that I used. So until you turn it over, you really don't know. But it holds the medium pretty well. And I don't know about, oils. I doubt that this paper would do anything for that. And I'm not really sure about putting alcohol on this paper, because I haven't done it. You use the alcohol to kind of spread the ink. But that would kind of be an interesting experiment on this type of paper as well. So a lot of experimenting going to happen on this stuff. I just wanted to give you guys just a little sneak peek at some of the new stuff that I've been working on. I haven't actually worked on paper in a long time, and I haven't worked with ink and watercolor for a while too. So I was really looking forward to this, and I had a lot of fun. I can't wait to work more on this. This one is complete. I will probably have a friend of mine mat it and frame it for me at some point. If somebody buys it, I'll definitely recommend that they let me frame it for them. And but that's about it. And as I move forward, I plan to, show you guys product that I kind of like using. I want to show you like unique things that I've been finding that has helped my everyday organization in my small space where I work. And because I don't have the studio right now, a lot of the interviews that I'll be doing with artists will be studio visits, or maybe we'll be out in nature and kind of hang out and have a chit chat. But I will keep you guys posted. And thank you for watching. Please share my videos with your artist friends. Hopefully this helps them in some way as well. And also, if you could hit that subscribe button, it really helps our channel get recognized in the YouTube world, as well as throwing down some comments. I mean, if you guys have any questions, I've been mentoring artists for many years, and there could be things that you're struggling with that I could answer in a video. I think what I will do is compile a few questions every month, and then set up a day where I sit and talk to you guys and answer some of those questions. And I'll give you guys a shout out too, of course, with your comment. And thanks again.